We are live and direct with the man himself. Harold, how are you doing
I'm
today?
good. I'm good.
I'm glad you're doing well. I see you rocking the Mayor Kingstown
Yeah,
off the
I
P
got a
hat.
prep. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Awesome. We're excited to hear more about your story, about your journey today, and congratulations again on getting signed with an acting agent.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, of course. I have a couple questions for you, and then we will open the floors for anybody else who has a question. Would that be all right?
Yes.
Perfect. My first question is, how does it feel? How does it feel now to have an agent on your team?
Blessed, man. Really blessed. And it I'm excited because it proves that the process works.
Hmm.
Follow the coaching, the courses, and just apply it. It works. That's
Awesome.
yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. The proof is in the pudding. I'm extremely glad to hear. That's what you set as your result, as your goal. You work the process and here we are today. Now, as a graduate of multiple programs, what would you say each program did for you in your journey? We could start off with New Actor Blueprint. What did that do for you in your journey?
Actor Blueprint, it showed me that if you follow that part as far as your headshots, getting the your resume build, and then start applying to agents,
Hmm.
it actually opens up confidence. Because at one point I used to, before knowing all this, I'm like, well, how do I get an agent now? I just send them a letter or whatnot. But now that I'm knowledgeable, it basically it just makes it a lot easier, and I've learned so much on this, following those steps, on how simple it really is. So yeah, it's a
Awesome.
feeling.
Gave you a good base really to feel confident about and a base really to understand, hey, this is my package, this is who I am, and this is what I'm bringing to the table.
Absolutely, absolutely. And here I am. You're basically promoting yourself. It teaches you how to
Hmm.
promote yourself, with confidence. So
Not
yeah,
only the performance side but also a good grasp on the business side
ab-
in the acting
ab-
industry. How
absolutely.
about self-tape mastery?
Self-tape mastery, I love that also. That gave me more confident as well. It made me get over that. Sometimes, there's stage fright, if you will, but camera
Hmm.
fright, you know what I mean? It
Hmm.
made me, I got more relaxed each time I did it. And as I kept practicing it, the progression got a lot better, a lot
Hmm.
easier. I what was needed, as far as when you do the self tapes, you
Yeah.
know, as long as you just follow whatever directions that they ask for. So yeah,
I'm glad that self-tape mastery could provide some additional confidence on camera. So we know when we're getting those auditions, those self-tape auditions, that we have a whole process that we could step into it and make sure that we are industry standards. So when we're sending those things off, we're just getting bookings.
right, yep.
The next one is was a fun one for us, man. We had some really cool characters come out of this class. How about character development and emotional depth?
One of my favorites by far, man, because with that you can apply all of them, and then with that right there's like the icing on it. So
Mm-hmm.
that that showed me how to play around with different characters, bring different emotions out of a character, um, whether it be calm, funny, serious. I believe my character is always a serious person. You know what I mean? I feel I do good with that, but that right there, it was an amazing course, and to be able to transform yourself into somebody
Mm-hmm.
that they're asking for from that script is it's awesome. It's like, hold up, man, this ain't really this guy's
Yeah.
personality. Oh, but I'm gonna bring it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
that right there, here, and it was just the process that you taught us on how to bring it out was it's amazing, and you can use that moving forward the
Ha-
whole career.
have you used any of the characters that you developed in character development outside of the class?
Yes, I
Mhm.
have. Yes, yeah. I just finished up um, a one short film that I finished up last week. Another detective. But yeah, I used that for that guy there. Just straight raw,
Yeah,
rugged. Want to figure out what's going on, who did what. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
But there's
Anybody? Guys, I had to plug you real quick. Anybody watching right now, Harold has some footage for you. If you want to check out some of the footage from his short film that he just completed, go ahead and DM him when you get a chance to check out some of this footage. Awesome stuff. I'll let you go ahead and finish, sir.
yeah. I was just saying. I was able to transform that guy within a split of a second. And it's just 1 minute he's this way, but now he knows how to turn the niceness off and just get straight. I don't know how like gangster, if you will. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dex, what up,
Opposite
Dex?
side of the law,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
he's not supposed to be doing. So yeah, yeah. So that one helped, and along with the character I'm going to play Dex.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yep.
coming up.
I can't wait to see
Yeah,
the character of Dex.
yeah, yeah. So yeah, man, it's been a lovely, blessed ride, man. And um, I encourage everyone that takes the courses, go to take them all. Keep going.
New actor blueprint. We gain more confidence in our approach in the industry, in our business side, in our marketing. Then you graduated from self-tape mastery. We leveled up even more when it came to being on camera, got more on camera confidence. And then, as we just talked about in character development and emotional depth, you were able to gain these tools to really craft these characters that stand out. And these are characters that you're using on set and that you're going to be using in your career in the future as well. Anybody, if you have any questions, go ahead and drop your questions right now. I just have a couple more for the man of the hour. The next one I do want to ask about is the program Better with Improv. What did that bring to you? How did that change your performance?
That helped me be able to react faster. you know, and not necessarily always having to go word for word with the script.
Hmm.
Switch it up and be a little loose with it. I think that the casting directors, or and the directors would they give you a little freedom with that, long as it brings light to
Exactly,
it. Man,
exactly. As
I
long as you're in that moment.
yeah, yeah, and I love it because you with that, it's comedy, it's seriousness, it's just fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Fun. That's a fun course there, man. That improv is lovely, and it's better. Believe it or not, a lot of, especially commercial auditions, I'm starting to notice that that's what they want you to do. It's
Yeah.
you'll see it. Don't necessarily follow the script.
They'll say it
Yeah,
right there
yeah,
on the
yep,
sides.
and it'll say just improv. We want to see what you can do with this person.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
I'm really excited, bro, that you enroll into that program because those types of things, just like you spoke on, are the nuances of the industry that we don't know until we see it, and we don't know to prepare for it as well. So when we have those opportunities, when they say in the script, okay, go ahead and make it your own. Don't be afraid to improv and add to it. We just stick to the script. We're like, well, I'm just gonna,
yeah,
I'm not gonna add to it.
yeah.
But when we're prepared and when we have that creativity primed, then we're gonna add something to it that nobody else is gonna add, and it's gonna make our tape even more unique, and that's what's gonna book us that role.
hmm Love it. Yep.
That is awesome. I'm really glad to hear about how all of the programs that you enrolled added to you as Harold, the brand, Harold the actor, Harold the the inspiration. You've been inspiring our whole community. Everybody here, I think can attest to that you have truly been inspiring us because not only have you went through these programs. and looked at these steps, worked these steps, but you put your shoulder into it, and every day you show up, every day you are ready to work. And what is most important is every time you come to work, you are bringing the element of joy to it. I don't know if you remember, but that was one of the first things that I talked about in New Actor Blueprint was that this is about having
Right.
fun. That's why I got involved in this in the first place. This is not that's why I chose to study this in college instead of engineering. You know, it was a risk, you feel me? But
Yeah.
I'm like, man, I seen how their experience was, and I just really trusted the universe, trusted the faith. I'm like, yo, this is enjoyable to me. This is the reason why. And I understand as we put in work in whatever that we do, there's the opportunity or the chance for us to just be like, oh, this is work.
Right.
That's why I just tried to make it a reminder, and I'm even making a reminder now that the joy of the process is what truly enhances our results tenfold. And you've constantly always brought a great attitude, positive attitude. You know, always have been a joy to work with and an inspiration to our community. So that brings me to one of my last questions, and then we'll go ahead and open the floor.
Mm-hmm.
How has your involvement in the community of Lights Camera Ready contributed to your journey?
I it contributes a lot of ways. Excuse me. To see how the community has grown with all us is becoming one big family, and to see everybody else doing, starting to get little roles, or short films, or however they do it, and to constantly keep going.
Hmm.
It believe it or not, it motivates me as much as you guys say I motivate you. That's why I always try to speak positive, share information, because when you do that, it just shows that we are regular people, and if I'm doing it, you can do it. If you're doing it, I can do it. You just
Exactly.
gotta. And it really does help me out. It helps me stay
Hmm.
focused. I want to be able to learn from our community the same way they learn from me, and share information or steps on how I did this. So that's a big part of it, man. Without the community and your support system, it's like it could be make it for a rough ride.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very isolating, you know. But if you don't have that community and the community and having people that hold us accountable, having people that are going through similar things, having people who can, you know, say, hey, how's your day? You know, and you know that they are on the same path and have the same vision as you can make all the difference. I know for me, you know, having that community has made all the difference for me. And I know that, you know, at a point now, this is even really it's bigger than just the program. There's just the community itself is so valuable, you know, to everybody, to everybody involved, and to me, because you guys inspire me all the time, every day. When I see you shooting the pictures and the footage of you guys being on set, man, that makes my day more than I can even explain to you.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. That means a lot, because I don't know if anybody else feels this way, but to have your acting coach, and someone that's been on major television, say that you motivate them and inspire them, that's a blessing in itself, and it makes you just want to
We
go
go
even harder.
harder.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah, yeah.
like, God being proud of you for doing something. It's like when you got somebody such as yourself that is one of the reasons that we are where we're at, by taking the courses. When you give us those kudos, man, that means a lot, bro. It really does. So I just to let you know that. So to inspire your acting coach is like, wow, I'm doing something right.
Yeah, no, yeah, yeah, yeah. And you guys inspire me every day. So again, thank you for that. Now, before I ask you what's next, I want to ask you, do you have any words of advice?
Yeah. Um, I want to say to everybody, don't. There's going to be hurdles throughout this whole thing, but remember, this is our passion. Like, you know, this is something you get them say, I like going to work. You know, sometimes we get them jobs and be like, man, I gotta go to work today. No, when I'm called to come in, it's like, yes, I gotta go to work.
Nothing's better.
Right. And it's so take the good with the bad because it's all a learning process. And if you keep pushing and push to stay consistent, I'm telling you, your break will come. You just got to stay consistent. I've already been turned down by several agents. Didn't get parts that I auditioned for or sending them. It's okay. It's just that just wasn't meant for us to do. That
Exactly.
means coming. So just keep following the course. Take as much coaching as you can and don't never think that I learned enough. That's not it. Just keep getting it. Stay consistent, and just keep pushing forward. And I'm always here. You guys got my line. You could just DM me anytime and say hey, what do you think about this or what? I'll be happy to respond, answer, or even you guys can call me. So just stay at it. I'm telling you, it's going to pay off. I know we all have things we have to do in life, but each time if this is your passion, try to squeeze the time in to do it. And I've been real busy lately trying, with this business that I had started, but I still gotta, wiggle my way into. I still have time to sneak in an audition or you get a C-mail back, and I'm like, okay, let me go ahead and do this. So just keep pushing, guys.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing those words of wisdom for us. I want to hear from you. Could you just tell us of your journey up until this point? Give us Harold's story, Harold's premier news story up until this point. And then after that, I will ask you what's next for you. And then we'll open the floor for anybody that has any questions. But I just want to hear your story, where you started and where you are up until where you are
All right.
now.
All right. So I started, taking courses, here and there and going downtown, taking them. And then looking into a few, wasted some money on a few of, courses that was supposed to be online, end up being recording on it. And then I found out about, your coursing and you reached back out to me. We talked. I said, yeah, this is the one. Started with the New Actor Blueprint, self-tape and all that. The way I was doing it was horrible. Like how I was sitting there doing all the homework you gave us with pictures and stuff in the background. I'm sitting on the couch with Brand, and then as I start moving forward each week, it just was like, okay, he's saying this is how this has to go, and then I just start progressing. My self-tapes got better. I started being more consistent on the homework and things that I needed to do. And before I followed the blueprint as far as social media. There's stuff on there you can audition for. Got into a few short films. Um, did two student films, and that was from your teaching, building a resume. Now my resume's looking nice, man.
Real nice.
Yeah. So and I just finished up one last week, and the end of last month I had finished the short. So I got a big one coming up, and I think it's in June. We're supposed to do another table read. I just sent them my bio, the other day. So this one's a little bit bigger. So it's a web series.
Oh
Well,
man.
yeah, and it's going to air. She's trying to get it to air on I want to say YouTube, and she's shooting for Netflix. So
Oh,
yeah, so and that's where I'm at now. And being on set with you with the Mayor of Kingstown, we're doing
yes,
that still.
sir.
Last man, and I mean to be on that major movie set like that, man, it's just like, oh man, this is a dream come true. So I plan on just keep on pushing, man, and hopefully. I'm sorry, and I have an agent now, which they launched. Yeah,
Ooh, yeah.
Daylon helped me out with that.
Yes,
Thanks again, bro.
sir.
I had submitted to him, and Daylon was like, "No, stay up on him." He said, "I'll make a call," and boom, he did. And they got back to me, said, "We had your information. I just we don't know what happened, but they got me in the system, and so far so good." And I've been still applying to other agencies around the Chicago, New York, Atlanta area. You
Yes,
know,
sir.
So yeah, it's gonna happen, man. So I'm gonna keep pushing that way, and I'm bringing everybody. I get wind of something, I'm sharing it. You know what I mean? Because I've been working on some stuff myself, researching. I eventually want to do my own, do one for myself, like produce and direct.
Yeah,
I think it'll be
tell us more about what is next for you now. What do you have planned for the future?
right now. The writing and directing my own. First, I would like to get more experience, so I'm shooting to get in more TV series, and I would like to get on like a major motion, even if it's for 5 minutes. But that's what I'm working on. So that's where the agent comes in. So in the meantime, I'm still following a lot of casting agencies or directors that are all
Yeah.
over, because you'll be surprised on how much marketing's on social media. So, I'm cleaning up my page, making it more professional to where it's going to be just about the acting, and, I slip in a little bit of family stuff with my kids and fishing and all that. But that's my goal right now. I'm gonna just keep pushing, man, and making contests. Guys, when you're on set, there's ways you don't got to do it in front of everybody, but just pay attention, see who's who, and make them connections, because they will talk to you. You'll be surprised the people to see you're interested, especially if they know you're there to work and you pay attention. Next projects they're gonna do, they've been like, well, you know what? Let me see what this guy's about. He told me that he's trying to further, his career in it, and you'll be surprised. Because I talked to a lot of people on the mayor of Kingstown, man, and that it's amazing, like how they just give you the info. So that's where I'm shooting for. My future is going to keep pushing, and you guys are going to hopefully, God willing, see me in more and more things. So, and I'm bringing people along. So just stay serious, stay focused, and follow the blueprint. It's going to work.
We are all cheering for you, Harold. We cannot wait to see the productions that you are dropping this year and the years to come. I now want to open the floor for any questions that anybody has for Harold and any inquiries that you had about his journey from going from an unsigned actor to now being a signed actor. Go ahead, drop your questions in the chat right now while we do have Harold. And then in about 5 to 10 minutes, we will have Dayline on the stage so we can hear from Dayline. I see one question, I believe. It says, Harold, congratulations on getting your agent. Also, what is the key thing that you did to get signed that you recommend others to do?
To get signed, I followed it, the blueprint, as far as whenever Phil teaches us how to start getting to shooting to get the agents. However, I did get like a referral from Daylon, which helps out a lot as well. And then once you get on the phone, with the agent, you just sell yourself. You promote yourself, you sell yourself, and they're going to tell you right then and there if they want to work with you or not after they get done asking you questions. And they asked me a stream of questions, and he said, you know what? You have the look, you have the attitude. I said, you got a nice resume. Thanks to the teaching. And he said, we want to work with you. Will you work with us? And I said, is that a trick
Yeah,
question?
yeah, that's the question. Will you
Yeah.
work with us? And that's how it should be.
Yeah, we want to work with you. Will you be willing to work with us? I said, absolutely. So that's it. Just stay on it, keep applying, and once they reach out to you, just sell yourself.
Mhm.
I mean, be you. Tell them, be upfront. I got teaching. I do this. I have an acting coach, and here's where I'm at with it.
They know you're serious when they see you're taking training. They know you're serious when they see you have an industry standard resume. They know you're serious when you know how to put your look together. You have an amazing headshot. When they come in contact with you and they can see that you're a value, it's gonna be in their best interest to sign you.
Yeah.
So yes, One of the things I do mention in New Active Blueprint is that a referral is like gold in this industry. But a referral doesn't mean anything if you aren't
Right.
ready, because it's not going
Yep.
to be a good business decision for the agent.
Right.
But you were ready. I remember when we were in Pittsburgh and I was chatting with you. I just looked at you. I'm like, bro, you're signed because you're ready.
Yeah.
And I know you're ready. And I know that you're gonna any team that you're a part of, any agent that you're working with, you're gonna bring value to their roster. And you had your value set and you had your value able to be communicated, whether you're on the phone, email, etc. And that agent saw that, and that is why you are signed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jamie has another question for you, Harold. She says, how many hours on an average week do you put in?
As far as what
Acting career, I would say with acting career, I would think that question relates to. Please correct me if I'm wrong, Jamie.
yeah, Jamie, if you're I don't know if she meant by submitting the agents or but as far as submitting the agents, it's always with me, it's at least up to hour and a half, 2 hours once I go through the list of putting in. And as far as um working on looking for auditions and things like that, depending on what how my day is and what my daughter, her running me around. But I'm usually 2 hours or better, especially if I have my own time. Like once I wind down and I'm in the house in the evening, my laptop's popped open. I got my pen and pad. I go through my list. Oh, okay, auditions and that. Okay, yeah. So yeah, Jamie, about I'll say with the submitting to the agents about hour and a half, 2 hours, and that's like 3 to 4 days out of a week though. And then with the auditions or shooting for different roles and things like that, that's every day. I don't care if that's an hour out of the day that I have. I always make time, especially at the end of the day before I wind down, to search to see what's out there, because I always get alerts through social media and things like that. And I submit. I just submitted to, like, over this past weekend, submitted to like 4 of them. So waiting to hear back. They want to send your resume, headshots, a little bit about yourself, and that's what I do. So um, the whole week, you're looking at probably about 20 plus a week hours, and that's the consistency. You do that, you're getting a call.
Yeah, yeah,
I don't
yeah.
just Yeah, I don't just do it for Pittsburgh. I got it lined up for even California. I don't care. I'll fly because a lot of them will reimburse you or whatever. But I'm getting in. I'm getting on in front of somebody's camera.
Yes, sir.
Major.
Yes, sir.
It's coming soon.
Yes, sir.
So yeah. So yeah,
I
guys.
hope y'all soaking in this game right now, y'all. I
Yeah,
hope
because
y'all
it's
soaking in this game. This is good game, and this is good energy. This is that energy that
yeah.
books.
Just don't be afraid. I know a lot of us get nervous. You're gonna get the no's. You're gonna get the yes. It's just once you get the yes, go all in with it. Like treat every time you submit for a role or an audition or submit for it to an agent, treat it like this is our you already got it. I'm already here. I'm already on set. I already got the role. That's how you want to come at it. Don't be nervous. Just bring out the teach. Follow the blueprint, the teaching we've learned, and then mix it in with yourself. And I'm telling you, character development, everybody, is a must take. Please take it, because you'll be walking around the house, your kids and your husband or wife be like, "Who the hell are you?" Oh no, I was just playing, baby. Yeah, I'm telling
Sing.
you, yeah, cut. Yep. So yeah, um, it's been a beautiful journey, and I'm gonna keep going. My next course is that next course I'll be taking pretty soon as well. So and it doesn't hurt to if you feel you need to go back and retake a course or something, do it. It's worth it, because you're always going to get something different, which is going to be more knowledgeable than you did the first time. Even though we have the replays and things, you're always going to get something different, especially when it's live. And that improv is something that I really want to constantly keep taking course. So I'm probably going to sign up for that again too. So yeah, don't feel like you're a failure or nothing. You're doing this to better yourself and help your craft. So yeah,
Yes,
take it over.
sir.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We thank you so much for your time today, Harold. Thank you for speaking with us and sharing your journey. And we cannot wait to see what is next for you.